Oh, yes. All right. Um, Yesterday, afterwards, because I wanted to talk originally about what I mentioned yesterday, is that I noticed that when I come into presence in the middle of the day, or in the middle of whatever, right? It's like there was no intent there. There wasn't. It went by itself, really, right? It got notice that. So that by itselfness is like, I might have triggers. I have, like, for every time I open the refrigerator, or I can't even think of them. I have all these places where there's maybe a tendency to wake up in the midst of things and difficult situations, whatever. But still, that the immediacy of where it actually happens, where I even hear the sound change. Everything becomes like more, three-dimensional. I mean, more dimensional than three-dimensional, multi-dimensional. Like I hear the sound change. I like sound, so maybe that's what goes on with me. But just notice, like, let me mute everyone. So that moment where it shifts, it's really beautiful to pay attention. Like, oh, what just happened? Really, what just happened? And ultimately, nothing happened. Actually, the happening becomes more us, right? What is happening is the being. So it's like, oh, there's the happening. I am the happening. So it's like the arising of the openness. No, not the arising. It's always open. The realization of the openness. Words, words, words. So I would like to hear about that, right? So look into that. What is that experience when in that shift, right? And so when that shift happens, if it happens by itself, what's really left in that moment? Just maybe but gratitude, right? There it is. I mean, is that not the ultimate gratitude? Like, oh, I am here. Oh, what is here, you say? So I get to play in here-ness while I know the beauty of here-ness. Hello, everyone popping in. Wow, we got an actual busy Thanksgiving morning. Really, I thought I would be here with two people. And when we started this group so many years ago, we did sit with like 3 people for like a year. And it was wonderful. Yeah. So no, sometimes some more people would come in, but often it was just 3 of us, and we stuck with it. And look at all of us now. We have such a beautiful practice together. So the automaticity of the awakened moments and the awakening in general. So there's we as soon as we awaken in that moment, immediately you feel like the egoic presence in there, because it wants to take ownership of it. I was going to go like, I just woke up. No, that's the moment where it actually got a little opaque again. That moment where you go like, ha, look at me, just being awake. It's already kind of a little cloud right there. And then nothing wrong with that. Then notice that too. And then, gratitude for the joy of, like, feeling like I own the whole damn universe. Because that's what ends up happening. I own the universe. It's my universe. And then, yeah, in the Sochen perspective, universe manifest bursting into being. Maybe that's somewhat true. But so, yeah, so for the shift, so when I have to take a breath because I got so excited I wasn't here all the way. Let's take a breath together on my behalf. When consciousness shifts into a higher mode of awareness perception, the sense of self dissolves as a fixed point in space and time. Just knowing that sentence makes me feel gratitude. When consciousness shifts into a higher, deeper, more spacious, grateful sense of awareness perception, the experience of the self dissolves as a fixed point in space and time. So not a point. So then the playfulness of the self, the playfulness of everything that we are, we gratefully accept in all its nuances. So gratitude for acceptance. Let's take a breath on. Just letting go of tightness and welcoming the knowing of the knowing, the knowing of the beautiful beingness, and the welcoming of absolutely every aspect of that which we are. And I heard Lama Surya say that gratitude is my favorite prayer. And I think there is, if you Google that, I think you might end up at some YouTube where I wish I had known, because of course I found out this morning. I would have watched it and I might have had more to say and plagiarize him or something. So yeah, and then also I added the thing he often says: you can't believe everything you think, you can't believe everything you read, you can't believe everything that comes through your sense gates, and yet we're all addicted to thoughts. Thoughts being like a substance, and I like what Tolle says. He says thoughts are like entities. So notice the entities, and by knowing them, knowing that the entity is arising, we can feel gratitude for it, no matter what it says, even if it says unpleasant things about us. So gratitude for knowing that this thought pattern is arising. So gratitude is more than just saying thank you for when somebody gives us something. It arises from paying attention. So right there, just paying attention back to, oh yeah. And we're so fortunate in this group that we know that we have this capacity. I'm contradicting myself because I say it arises by itself, right? So, but still playing. So it arises from paying attention, from being awake in the presence of everything that lives within us and without, and suffuses our whole life. So then gratitude arises, ultimately arises from realizing that we are wondrously, even astonishingly part of something rather than nothing. We don't have to search for things to be grateful for. We can instead discover a deep state prior even to any arising of thankfulness for the all-pervading gift of our life, of our presence and loving purpose in the world. In every moment. So here, let's take a breath and shift into a deeper mode of awareness perception. Yeah, so maybe like in this group environment, we really are kind of setting that intent right now, right? We really setting it in motion. And then the automaticity of awakening in our lives is, like Lama Surya says, like an accident, but from this practice we become more accident prone. Awakening prone. So disengage from thought. Bring awareness to the heart area. Which better said is realize that beingness resides at the heart. Then the next realization that awareness is ever present in the heart. So be the presence of awareness knowingly, lovingly. Loving because it accepts absolutely all experience. And the next realization, the heart is boundless, the heart of awareness. With a periphery that's nowhere and a center that's everywhere and nowhere in particular. Releasing all concerns, hopes, and fears about future and past. Just by staying in the continuity of being the present moment. And then again, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for being in my life. And being the collective vehicle of freedom for each other. How beautiful is that? Natural body. Natural breath and energy. Natural heart and mind. Natural, all of that at onceness. A mosaic of presence. In all its modulations and colors and loviness. Uncovered, free. Simply grateful for being. It's free from reasons. It just arises continuously. May you always know the gratitude that you are. Sonje chodang soki choknam la, jongchuk bardu dakni kyapsuchi, daki jinso kipe sonam ki, trola penshir sonye dupar shok, sonje chodang soki choknam la, jongchuk bardu dakni kyapsuchi, daki jinso kipe sonam ki, trola penshir sonye dupar shok. One more time. Sonje chodang soki choknam la, jongchuk bardu dakni kyapsuchi, Daki jinso kipe sonam ki, dola penshir sangye drupar shuk. In Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Spiritual Community, we go for refuge until fully enlightened by the power of all six perfections, from generosity to non-dual wisdom and gratitude, for the sake of all beings, May we realize beautifully awakened, loving Buddhahood right now. We and all beings are primordially Buddha. Knowing this to be true, we give rise to the awakened mind of supreme enlightenment. So give rise to the awakened mind by noticing its arising in every moment, at all times, and beyond time. May all beings possess happiness and the inner causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the inner causes of suffering. May all beings remain undivided from the sacred joy which is free from suffering. May all beings come to rest in great peace and equanimity, beyond attachment and aversion to friends, enemies, or strangers. And if chanting is not really your thing, maybe still move your voice a bit and habituate sounding from loving awareness, or otherwise from gratitude, from all those that created these prayers and for centuries chanted them with so much loving intent. So you may awaken right now. Thank you for helping us to awaken. Thank you. Ojin Yulji Nup Chang Tsam Pe Mai Gezar Dong Pola Yat Sin Shur Gi Nyu Rup Nye Pe Mai Jung Ne Jesu Drak Koru Kandro Mang Pokor Kie Ki Jesu Darup Ki Jin Yi Lap Shir Shek Su So Guru Pe Mai Sidi Hum Orjin Yu Ji Nup Jang Tsam Pe Mai Gezar Dong Po Lao Yat Sen Chur Gi Nup Jup Ne Pe Mai Juk Ne Jesu Dao Koru Kandro Mang Poko Kie Ki Jesu Dardu Ki Shin Gi Lap Shir Shek Su So Guru Pe Mai Sidi Hung Oma Oma Ben Zar Guru Pe Mai Sidi Hung Oma Ben Zar Guru Pe Mai Sidi Hung Om Aung Sarguru Pe Mai Sidi Hung Om Aung Ben 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 Sarguru Pe Mai Sidi Hung Om Ahum Benzagu Be My Suri Om Ahum Benzagu Be My Suri Om Ahum Benzagu Be My Suri Om Ahum Guru Be My Suri Om Ahum Benzagu Be My Suri. One more time with just your heart. Do you hear the silence singing? Do you hear the silence being the well of boundless love? We are that. Welcome home. Thank you. What if our lives in this very moment would be the perfect circumstance for our awakening? Finally, hear that moment we've been waiting for. This is it. Relax your attention, yet vividly non-distracted. Relax into excellence. There is the self-experience of the ordinary mind, and there is the self-experience of primordial wisdom and compassion. Whenever you feel it contracting a little, all you have to set is the intent, and it shifts. Or it shifts by itself. The shift itself is gratitude. What else is there to feel when we notice all that openness and freedom right there? Always right here. Always right here. The exquisite loving perspective. Not meditating on that perspective as if it is a thing, but letting go and realizing we are the perspective. And that presence can really feel like a substance, yet soft as a caressing sweet breeze. It is more the richness or completeness of being. Ceaseless interbeingness. Indeed, from meditation to meditation. Where do I end and you begin? Thank you for you. Thank you for us. If you wish to join me, let's take a breath and refresh. Not withdrawing into a safe harbor, taking a break from life, awakening to life, either with the eyes closed or open, gaze into the surrounding open empty space, the limitless empty space that permeates everything. Mingle your awareness into the open space and mingle the open space into your awareness. This is the boundless aspect of awareness. Let it arise from the heart. Don't be stuck behind your eyes. Spacious awareness pervades all that is. gazing into the space, being into the space, realizing that the space and the knowing and the experience arising within it are one unified, boundless field of knowing, love, and gratitude. No within, no without. As Niguma said, and she was one of the most influential yoginis and Vajrayana teachers about 1,000 years ago. Let's take a breath before her words sound. Earth so close, I didn't recognize it. So close, I didn't recognize it. So simple, I couldn't believe it. So simple, I couldn't believe it. So profound, I couldn't conceive of it. So profound, I couldn't conceive of it. It's so noble and beautiful, I didn't deserve it. So noble, I didn't deserve it. She also said, you may have recognized awakened awareness or Rigpa many times. You just didn't know it. So it's the measure of knowing is where we put some habituation too. What is the depth of awareness right now? So brighten, sharpen, amplify, expand your awareness right now. Shine boundlessly. The simple beingness, the matrix of the now, or Buddha mind, Christ consciousness, beyond names and labels. The experience of being without separateness is what we call love. Love no other than gratitude. Gratitude no other than love. Apparent separate beings within boundless being, but in reality there are no separate beings, there is just being. How cozy. Love is the cessation of the individual. That's why we all love love. So for the transitionless transition, if you have your eyes closed, maybe open them. Don't look at anything in particular. When we're living a life of awakening, our eyes happen to be open a lot. This is not learning about meditation. It's living a life of awakening. Good thankful morning to you in the bright light of life. May you shine the light of your loving presence on all beings. Not only on these particularly interconnected days, but in every moment of our life. May all beings be free from harm, danger, and anxiety. May they all be free from suffering. May they all live in boundless joy. May all beings see the light in all things and experience all things as beauty. May all beings see the light in all other beings and experience all other beings as love in gratitude. And on that note, as always, thank you so much for your beautiful practice. It's a good day for the path clearing prayer. Also because it's maybe the only song that doesn't have a children's melody. I love this melody. That wasn't disrespectful, you know, there's something sweet about having the innocent children's melodies for all these songs, but this one really resonates. Dusum Sanje Guru Rinpoche Nundrup Gundak Deva Chempojap Barche Kunsel Dudu Drapotsel Sola Depso Jinji Lop Tu So Chinang Sangwei Barche Jivadang Sampalunji Dupa Jinjilo. Precious guide, one with all the Buddhas of the 3 times, blissful presence and source of all spiritual accomplishments, fierce destroyer of illusion who dispels every obstruction. We pray to you for blessing, inspiration, and realization. Please remove all outer, inner, and secret obstacles and spontaneously fulfill our aspirations. The 3 times past, present, the present, and the future. All collapsing into one as us in the present moment. Let's see. Oh yeah. Through the merit of this, may the light of the Buddha's precious teaching remain for ages to come, the ground for every single kind of benefit and happiness. May all the supreme holders of the teachings who uphold its living truth accept to live for eons and their lotus feet stand firm. And so may the sun of altruism and well-being in all its blazing splendor shine the brilliant light of the study and practice of Buddha Dharma throughout every corner of the universe. May all beings everywhere with whom we are inseparably interconnected and who want and need the same as we do, may all be awakened, liberated, healed, fulfilled, and free. May there be peace in this world and throughout all realms of existence, an end to war, violence, poverty, injustice, and oppression. And may we all together complete the spiritual journey and don't eat too much so we don't feel so good. Love you very much. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Timo.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Timo.
Thank you, everyone.
You all have a wonderful
Have a
Thanksgiving.
beautiful day. See you
Bye.
soon. Bye-bye.